Hello everyone! Welcome to my 2025 FNAF Plush Collection, general Plush Collection thing. It's mostly framed as a FNAF one for algorithmic purposes, but it's obviously just a general Plush Collection of all the new stuff I've got this year. I know I said that the last year's was probably going to be the last one for a while, but looking behind me, yeah, no, I still got a lot of new plushies this year. I really thought I wasn't going to be getting very many, but I ended up getting quite a lot, so I guess we're doing one again. I'm not going over every plush again, though, this year. That if you want to see everything I've gotten from the start of my collection to 2024, go watch the last year's video. But this year is just everything that I've gotten in the last 365 days, roughly. So, yeah, let's get started with the Five Nights at Freddy's plushies. First up is the Franco Five Nights at Freddy's, bed plushie. I think this came with, a plush throw and, a bedding set. Reason I bought this is because it's just, probably the closest we have to, a hyper, accurate Freddy plushie. I don't think there's a single FNAF plush that really gets this close to looking, one-to-one like the games. He looks exactly like the Freddy that sits in the bed in FNAF 4. It's pretty dang close. But yeah, I want to get him for that novelty, and he looks really cute. I actually really like this Freddy. Then we have not one, but two of the Jumbo FNAF movie cupcake plushies. I believe these are 16-inch-ish. I don't really know. It might be 12-inch. I know the cupcake candle kind of counts as some extra height, so I'm not really sure exactly, but I think it's 16 inches-ish. One of the best Funko plushies for sure. It is really cool getting to own what is essentially a life-size cupcake. I mean, this is just awesome. It's a really, really cool plushie. I accidentally bought two because, funny story, this went out of stock initially, and I was like, well, I gotta get the Jumbo Cupcake. It might not ever go back in stock again because Funko's losing the license. So I bought one on Mercari for about $100 because that was the lowest you could find him at the time. And then literally, I'm not kidding you, 5 hours later, they restocked him, and the seller I bought it from wouldn't let me refund it. So yeah, I got stuck with two, and I was about $100 down the drain. I'm probably going to give away the second one at some point, but can't really do that right this second, just for a couple different reasons. But yeah, I think this will probably be a giveaway prize at some point for something. Just stay tuned for that, I suppose. Next up is the BioWorld Glamrock Chica backpack. If you're unaware, my favorite Five Nights at Freddy's character is Glamrock Chica. She's my favorite little scrunkly. I love her very much, and I made it in my quest very recently to collect every single piece of existing Glamrock Chica merch out there, so you're going to see a lot of Glamrock Chica plushies in this collection. But yeah, so that is one of them. That is the BioWorld backpack. I got this on Black Friday at Hot Topic's website for $17, which may not sound like a lot, or may sound like normal, but this thing is regularly $43, so I got a really good discount on this. Then we have, speak of the devil, the 12-inch Good Stuff Glamrock Chica plushie with the tag. It's a little bit beat up, but the tag is still there nonetheless. Yeah, there is the 12-inch Good Stuff plush. So, I also am letting you know now that I am planning on collecting every size of the Good Stuff plushie from Glamrock Chica, so I gotta get the 6-inch, the 8-inch, and the 16-inch, which is gonna be really expensive. I ended up buying that for about $20 in a lot that included a 12-inch Glamrock Freddy as well. So yeah, there is the 12-inch Good Stuff Glamrock Freddy. He looks really silly. I think he eated a bees. And this, Good Stuff orange blacklight cupcake. I literally have zero clue what that is, but it exists, and I own it, so yeah, it's in the collection, I guess. Next up are two of the Hex Five Nights at Freddy's plushies. First up is the Hex Puppet plush. Really, really cool. All bendable wires. It glows in the dark. Oh god, the present fell. It comes with a magnetic gift box. There. So yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty cool. Very good Hex plush. God, he's got a stuffer back there. As well as what I renown as my favorite FNAF plushie ever, the Hex Springtrap. An amazing, amazing plush for its detail density. Just awesome plushie. Really recommend picking up this guy. I know he's very expensive. There's nothing held against you if you don't. Next up is the 10-inch Funko Golden Freddy. This one I picked up from Box Lunch. Didn't have a Box Lunch near me until very recently when I started going to college. It's really cool getting to actually find him in stores, because otherwise I would have to buy him online. And that's just not as fun. Then we have the U2's Glamrock Bonnie plushie. I bought him because I think he's really cute, and also, I don't know if we're ever going to get a Glamrock Bonnie plushie outside of him, I mean, we're getting the Hex one, but I don't think Funko's going to be making one, unfortunately, so I wanted to at least have one, because he goes well alongside the Sanchis. I mean, obviously, I hope Sanchi makes one at some point, but it's probably going to be a while. Then we have the sitting Glamrock Chica U2's plushie, again, part of the collection. I already had the standing one. I don't know why I picked the standing one over the sitting one, because I actually like this one more, but I think it's actually because the standing one existed before the sitting one now I think about it, but anyway, I have the sitting one now. It's very cute. I like it a lot. Then we have the U2's Anim Dude plushie. He's sporting the cape I gave him for my FNAF Plush series. Fazbear Finale, my final FNAF Plush movie, releasing soon-ish. Ish. You can go watch the trailer, though. That's up. Don't mind the outdated release date. I really needed to get my head in the game with that one. Then we have the Mike U2's plushie from the FNAF movie. Very excited to pick up the Vanessa one. That is, I think, only on sale for a few more days, so I need to get that soon. But yeah, here's the Mike plush, as well as the Abby plushie. Look at her. Look at this strong glow. Insert that cat audio of that dude really aggressively petting the cat. This is the cutest aggression. Look at them. They are so cute. Then we have the two newest releases from Sanchi. We have the regular Fredbear plushie that was revealed around the time of the FNAF anniversary. I actually found this at PAX West 2024, which is really, really cool. I got to actually go up to the booth and get a Fredbear plushie. Ignore the Cheez-It box back there. I don't know why that's still back there. I need to go put that up. But yeah, there's the Fredbear plush, as well as the Possessed Fredbear plushie. These guys are kind of controversial, as I understand that Sanchi kind of had some weird quality control issues with these guys. I really hope that they improve for the future releases, as the teased Springtrap and Plushtrap plushies. I understand why people don't like these, but I think they're cute for what they are, especially this guy. I really like having a FNAF World Fredbear plushie, because his eyes are teal, and that makes me very happy. My little brain. Next up is a custom that I commissioned, you all guessed it correctly in the comments, of Old Man Consequences. Made this design, kind of drew this up, and commissioned Swifty Plush Productions to create this. So yeah, really cool FNAF creator. I'd say go check out his stuff. He makes some amazing plushies, and this was one I commissioned from him for a handful of projects, and he's appeared in one or two now. He actually also has a hat, but I cannot find the hat for some bizarre reason. So you'll have to go watch those videos to see his hat. Haha! That's how I add the meaningful engagement. Next up is the Eclipse plushie from Funko. Still tagged. The last major wave of Funko FNAF plushies. Pretty sad, but went on a pretty cool one, I gotta admit. He's for being like a $12 to $15 plush, pretty cool looking. As well as the Funko Blacklight Glamrock Chica plushie. Hot Topic exclusive. I mean, if you're gonna guess why I bought this, it's because of the Glamrock Chica collection. Though, I will say, these are definitely the best of the Blacklight plushies. I think that they actually match the aesthetic and look really cool. Like, they match a FNAF aesthetic. I really like the blacked out look with, like, all the colors, rather than just whatever that is. Like, I guess it's Blacklight. It's more like neon, I guess. Then we have the 3 Freddy plushies from the Fat Mojo, like, animatronic head mystery box thingy. Here is the Freddy plush. These are all pretty bad, but they're in my collection nonetheless. There is the Freddy. Then we have the Golden Freddy, which seems to be based off of FNAF AR, judging by the golden teeth. And lastly, Nightmare Freddy. Rawr. I feel like it would have made more sense to make, like, Freddy, Nightmare Freddy, and, like, Glamrock Freddy. Or even, like, Funtime Freddy, Glamrock Freddy, and Regular Freddy. I'm just thinking, like, trying to span across the largest parts of the series. Or at least the longest point of the series. Then we have a bunch of these, who made these? I actually don't know who made these. Hold on. Just Toys. A bunch of the Just Toys FNAF Security Breach Mystery Plush keychain thingies. First up is this Glamrock Freddy one, who looks very, very silly. He's a baby. We have the triplets. We have Roxy 1, Roxy 2, and Roxy 3, these strange baby creatures. We have the Sun one, as well as the Glamrock Chica one that I ended up getting from my dear friend Rocco. Thank you, my dude. That was pretty sick of you for my birthday. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. We saw this year a bootleg company rise and fall to the ashes of legal troubles. That being Xmart, and I grabbed a handful of their plushies before they seemingly went up in flames. I think they're still kind of making stuff. I know they released the Scrap Trap one, but that's like a whole other side of sketch that I frankly don't trust. Whatever Scrap Turtle is, don't ask me, I'm not buying it. Here is the Withered Freddy Xmart plushie, with the weird AI tag, whatever that is. Quite a strange creature. I think that the Withereds are pretty neat. They made some cool plushies. I'm not a huge fan of the first two, next one being Wither Bonnie. Not really a huge fan of these first two. They're a little weird. I feel like the colors on Wither Bonnie are really strange, and I don't really like his eyes. And Withered Freddy just has a lot of very strange choices. He also looks like he eated a bee, so I'm gonna be real with you. But as far as bootlegs go, they are pretty good. They're very high detailed, very all embroidered. Here's Withered Chica, my favorite Xmart plushie by a long shot, easily the best one. Like, it looks like a Funko plushie, it looks fantastic. Not too like crazy on the detail, just the right amount of everything. It's perfect. Fantastic plushie. Lastly, we have Withered Foxy, who also looks pretty good. I'd say he's my second favorite next to Withered Chica. Well, actually third favorite if you don't count this guy, Xmart Fredbear. Pretty good. Also looks really solid. Definitely pairs well with Spring Bonnie. I wish that the eyes were teal instead of this stupid light blue, but whatever. It's close enough. Saying she got one thing over them. Yeah, solid little line of plushies. I don't have a comment on Xmart status as a legal entity. Anyways, next up are a handful of custom plushies I made. First up is Morse the Mole, I created for the Fanverse episodes. Very silly guy. I really like this guy. I made him last minute for the Pop Goes Arcade episode. I wasn't sure if I was going to feature him or not. Then I decided last minute I wanted to keep him in the video. There you can see his tiny little eyes with the glasses that come off. Very fun guy. I like Morse a lot. Happy I got to feature him in the episode. And the old Candy plush. Candy and Cindy's Svater in my series. But I think he's like some weird older brother in the actual game. I don't know. I think he's their grandfather in FNAF Fur, if I'm thinking correctly now. Lastly, for the FNAF plush customs that I created, here is a plush of the guy that goes by many names. Phone Guy, Matt Pat, Scott Cawthon, Evil Dirtbag with a Chainsaw, William Afton, Henry Emily. Yes, those are all real. Go watch the prequel series, taking back... Wait, what was it called? First Night at Freddy's? That's what it is. First Night at Freddy's by Random Encounters. Peak video on YouTube. I wanted to make him because I really love FNAF the Musical. And he was in the Flumpty episode of the FNAF plushie series. So yeah, he was really cool. I really like this guy. Here are some plushies of some content creators I bought and or made for the FNAF 1 music video I made for the FNAF anniversary. Here is a plush of Andrew John 100. This is a plush that I modified a Shamrock Freddy to make. I really like him. I think he looks good. Pretty cool. He was a pretty big pillar in the FNAF plush community before he stopped making FNAF plush videos. I think he just quit recently, so he's doing FNAF animations though still. So he's not like he's like totally abandoning FNAF. It's just not really a plush creator anymore, but it's okay. I still valued your contributions, Andrew. Even if you didn't add me to your Ultimate Custom Night game that one time and I got sad. I'm joking. Here is a bootleg Nightmare Bonnie that is meant to represent Gabe's World, who famously uses a very messed up looking bootleg Nightmare Bonnie. Really cool. It's his little channel mascot. I like it. Yeah, there's Gabe's World plushie. Still makes pretty cool FNAF plush videos. I would also list FNAF flicks here because I did make those glasses for the Funko FNAF 1 Freddy, but I can't find them. Pretend that she's here. Go watch her videos, by the way. She still makes some awesome FNAF plush videos. Shout out FNAF flicks. Here are two plushies of not really FNAF characters, but FNAF creators nonetheless, of M1 and M2, the Mario Muppets, the Goats, the Legends. I made these again for the music video. I believe this is M1 and this is M2, if I remember correctly. But yeah, these are like Thai Beanie Babies that I just made some felt clothes for, trying to match what they wear in the episodes. But yeah, miss you guys. You guys made some great stuff. I think they have been gone since Benny and the Dark Revival came out in like 2022, which is a shame. But I hope they're still doing some cool creative stuff. Miss you guys. yeah, some of the first FNAF Plush creators I interacted with online, they gave me a shout out all the way back in like mid 2015, before I think I even started my FNAF series, because they really liked that one Boom Boom video I made. I haven't seen these guys. I haven't talked to them really personally at all, but they know of my existence, and I sent them fan mail one time, so that was pretty cool. This year was a pretty big year for content creator plushies, and for myself, also, I get to put my own plushie that I sold on Onage.com in the collection. Here is my prototype, Tracy the Panda Bear plushie. One of one. Pretty neat having this girl. I was so happy. I mean, I definitely, I'm not gonna act like she was perfect. Definitely had some issues that if I ever do sell a plushie again, which I really want to at some point in the future, I'm definitely gonna revise my next plush. But for a first go around, I think I didn't do too bad. I think it looks solid. I'm happy it manages to scale well with the Funko plushies. That was my main goal, is if you ever wanted to use me in your little adventures, you could. I guess this is my dissenting wave. You don't ever have to ask me if you want to use me in your videos. Like, don't worry about it. Like, have fun. Just because you make it doesn't make it have to be canon. I don't care. Just go make your own thing. Have fun. That's the reason why we make art. It's to be inspired off each other. Something motivational speech. I also have a bunch of extras of her. I have 3 extras of her. Actually, fun fact, I think something happened between production and my prototype and the final, where they accidentally colored the entire back of her hair instead of doing this, like, pattern that I wanted them to do, which is unfortunate, but kind of too late now. It's okay. No biggie. I don't know if I'm going to be getting any more, but I have these 4 at the very least. So yeah, these are 4 of my own plush that are now on this little spot. Next up are 2 plushes from Sly Pie. Here is his Slippy plush that might have gotten a little bit of legal trouble with Makeshift, but okay. I'm just saying, this might look a little too much like Lolbit, but still a really cool plush either way. You can see the little Sly Pie tag. But you know, this is still a pretty cool plushie. Really cool having a little Slippy plush, and getting to support a fellow FNAF plush creator. I mean, it's insane. He has so many Makeshift plushies now. I don't even have all of them. I only have 2. But it's cool he's still making more. I believe soon he's actually going to be releasing a Plushatron 2.0 Makeshift plushie, which has me on it, so that's pretty cool. Just a little tiny leg. Sly Pie will be asking for 15% royalties. Anyways, here is a plush of Zarinator. I actually hadn't initially bought the Zarinator plushie. However, when I was at PAX West, I met Sly, and we talked for a bit, and at the end of the convention, he was about to go home. He was like, yeah, this is the only one I got left. I gave all the other ones away. I was like, oh, do you want it? And he was like, well, yeah, you can have it, because I was like, I never got the chance to get that one. He's like, yeah, go ahead, and so he gave it to me. Thanks, Sly, I appreciate that. What a homie. But yeah, I have that now. Thanks, Sly, for the souvenir. Pretty cool. Sly Pie handled that in his little gym bag full of FNAF plushies. A lot of people did that, actually, now that I think about it. Next up is the plush of Bleema. This is the plushie of Chazington's little Planet Dolan OC. Let's get into the Chazington lore now. But yeah, this is Bleema, the Wonder Cat. Pretty cool plushie. I like the size. I think it's actually really cute. Mostly embroidered. I think the only printing's like this hand bit, but yeah, pretty cool. I own this plush. Go sub to Chazington. Not like he really needs the exposure, but he's pretty cool. I've been in a handful of his videos, and Fiznom. From my consent. Here is the glow-in-the-dark Bond plush from the Walton Files. Not really a content creator, I guess, but it's FNAF adjacent, kind of. And it is a plushie that is made by Martin Wallace. You know, I know he's supposed to have the Brian Stells hand. I can't find it. Leave it to me to find any props. Slippy's also supposed to have like a little communicator thingy, but I can't find that either. I'm bad at finding props, and I'm doing this very last minute, so. Next up is a bunch of plushies from the Handy Dan's line created by Aya. I kind of got addicted to these a little bit and bought a bunch of boxes. But, you know, it's a cute little line of these little hamster plushies that are supposed to be based off of like a bootleg Garten Band character that ended up getting a bootleg plush, but then, oh yeah, I was like, I'm gonna capitalize on that and made a bunch of them. And I bought some from Series 1 and a bunch from Series 2. So here they go. So here is the plush of Handy Dan. Little angry face, smile, pretty cute. I like this guy. Fun dude. Here's the plush of Handy Danny. Female Handy Dan. Pretty cute. I like the cat face. Very nice. Here's the plush of Count Vanny. Very neat. vampire. And then we have some from Series 2. Here is Lobotomy. Very Dreadbear-esque. Pretty cute. I like... Here's the plush of Pumpkipee. Probably my favorite from the set. I love her little face. And her pretty cool. Very cute gimmick plushies. Here's a plush of Brain Food. And I actually have a second one of this, but I can't find it. But, I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's just a duplicate. But, yeah, there's 2 of these. Because I got some duplicates, unfortunately. But, yeah, there's Brain Food. Pretty cute one. I like this one a lot, too. Very, like, mint ice cream-esque. Here is a plush of Thimble. With little real button eyes. I like this guy a lot. Very cute. This was a rare in the set of those guys. Here are 2 of Patch, who is a collab plushie with Postraspec, or Postra, another creator online. I can't really say FNAF creator. I mean, I think these guys are like mascot horror-ish content creator video essay guys. I don't know. And then here's is Just a Beaver, the secret rare from the set, which I'm actually very surprised I got. I really still want to get Sleepy Pan, because Sleepy Pan is a panda, and I really like pandas. But yeah, there's the handy dans I have. Pretty cool. Pretty neat little line of collectible mystery plushies. Very fun. Moving down from the bed. Alright, so next up we have plushies from Poppy Playtime. Poppy Playtime was pretty big on this channel this year. I started the series at like the beginning of summer, and I made about 4 episodes. Pretty excited to keep doing with that. Probably more is going to come this year. I have 2 coming out at the end of the month for the release of Chapter 4 that are all themed around Chapter 4. So yeah, get excited for that. It's going to be really fun. But yeah, so here's a bunch of plushies from Poppy Playtime. First up is the kind of main-ish character from Poppy Playtime, Huggy Wuggy. Very tall guy. Very tall. I like his Velcro hands and feet. His eyes are plastic. Very fun plush. Very fluffy. They make some good plushies for Poppy Playtime. I really like the fact that they all kind of scale well with each other. Well, except for one, but we'll see that later. Actually, screw you. I'm actually going to highlight the character that the series is named after. Here's Poppy Playtime. Or Poppy. Just Poppy, whatever. I think her name really is Poppy Playtime, technically. But yeah, there's Poppy. Very cute. This was made by, I think, Fat Mojo, I want to say. I'm not really sure. Let me look on the tag. Yeah, it's Fat Mojo. Fat Mojo made this. Actually, really good plush considering Fat Mojo's other standards from this collection is, you guys. So, pretty good plush by all means, considering that fact. Here is a plush Huggy Wuggy, like a grayed out, weird, like, Huggy Wuggy that came in, like, this mystery box that I opened. Pretty neat. He's actually pretty tall, considering it was, I actually only got him for, like, $7. All the box is on clearance at Walmart, which is pretty fun. Here's a plush of Kissy Missy. Very cute. Basically the same size as Huggy. I like the eyelashes. She's a fun character. Her brief appearances in Chapter 3 and Chapter 2 make me smile. I like her a lot. They're all kind of stuck back there until I get some bigger guys to put behind them. Actually, I just scooted the stuff under my bed for her to keep them propped up. Next up is Rich. This is the protagonist that I opted to pick in my series. Protagonist in actual Poppy Playtime is unnamed at the moment, but I didn't want to wait for them, and I'm not making my titular character or the protagonist of this thing into a weird yellow doll thing that's stupid and dumb, and I'm just gonna make my own guy. So yeah, this is obviously loosely based on the actual character of Richard from Poppy Playtime. Very fun guy. I like him a lot. I made a grab pack for him that actually has like magnetic hands that I'm going to be putting like the extra hands on when I get to adapting that stuff. And it actually does extend out. I don't feel like doing it right now because it's kind of a pain to set up and put back in. But yeah, just trust me on that one. Very cool. I like that guy a lot. He was a good custom to make. Then we have some of the little like extra toys from Chapter 1. Here is Boogie Bot. Funny little guy. There's Boogie Bot, Green Burrowbot. These are all bootleg plushies. Here is Brawn. Here is Candy Cat. Bleh. I like that one a lot. Candy Cat's fun. And here's Cat B. This one looks silly. This one looks a little... These two are actually kind of accurate. This one's a little weird looking. But it's still cute. I had to give it its own wings because it didn't come with any for some bizarre reason. I know a lot of people in the comments have been asking, so where's your Bunzo? I've really been struggling to find one. I didn't want to buy the Culture Fly one because it has the weird scary teeth and I wanted it to look like these guys. And the only other one that is like that, that's supposed to be easy to get, is the Fat Mojo Bunzo. But that, I don't even know if that's releasing in the States. The only place I can find it is on eBay coming from Australia for like $50, $60. And I don't want to pay that much money for Bunzo. So I don't know. It's a very strange character. I mean, I'm going to get him at some point, but it's just like really bizarre how I can't find him. Here's some characters from Chapter 2. Here is Mommy Longlegs. Very cool plush. She's had a bit of wear, unfortunately. There's a big hole in her foot, and then this is also coming up. She suffered a little bit, but you know, still a cool character. Really wish that the plush was a little bit more sustainable, but it's okay. Is what it is. She's still very fun. I like the bendy limbs, but yeah. Here is a plush of PJ Puckapillar. Very cute guy. Very, very silly. I love how fluffy he is. He shakes around really silly, and I like his face. Very fun plushie. I love you, PJ Puckapillar. And then we have a plush of Boxy Boo from Project Playtime. Very, very fun character. I like Boxy Boo a lot. He's very funny. This is just a stupid, big, evil Elmo creature. He has like these like springy arms, which is really neat. I like that a lot about him. The feet also are like that a little bit. And his head is like very solid and firm. But yeah, there is Boxy Boo. I'm gonna like stuff him right there. There's Boxy Boo. Very cool guy. Very fun guy. I like him a lot. Next up are 2 custom plushies I made at the start of the year to kind of cash in on Poppy Playtime for Chapter 3. Didn't really work because the customs look like terrible, but I figured I'd put them in here anyway. Here's a little plushie of Catnap. These are for a FNAF Plush episode that I think is still a fun video, but I definitely made that because popular thing good. And then I actually was like, let me properly adapt Poppy Playtime because I think this franchise is cool. So yeah, here is Catnap plushie, little Catnap. And here is normal monster Catnap. He is, yeah, I definitely leaned into just making him look stupid and weird. And he's just a strange creature. I hate him. He looks like a sick fish. So yeah, next up here are the actual smiling critters. Here is a bootleg of Catnap that I actually really like the style of bootleg. Unfortunately, I was only able to find this style for 5 out of the 8 smiling critters, which is unfortunate, but I still got the ones I did, and I really like this guy. I just think he scales perfect with Poppy, and the plastic eyes are like the actual toys, which is what I was aiming for. I don't really want them to look like the cartoon characters, because these are the toys, not the cartoon characters in my series. Let me have my accurate lore. Here's a plush of Dog Day. He looks a little weird and screwy, but I like him nonetheless. I think he is a very happy personality. He is very joyous. I like him a lot. Quite the guy. They're best friends, I think, maybe, except for maybe that one time. Here's a plush of Kickin' Chicken. I like how fluffy he is. Very cool guy. Very neat. Next up is Hoppy Hopscotch. This one's probably the best of the bootleg ones. I just really like the way the ears flop, and the whole overall structure of this one looks really good. Yeah, there's Hoppy Hopscotch. Then we have Bobby Bear Hug. Again, really solid plush. And the last 3 are just customs of the other smiling critters I had to make, because like I said, there are bootlegs of this style that do exist, but they don't make them anymore, and they're bootlegs, so it's kind of hard to ask them to make more, because they're bootlegs and they're not official. But here is Picky Piggy. I might update these customs, because they're not really that great. I mean, they're fine, they like serve their purpose, but they look a little strange, needless to say. There's Picky Piggy. Very, very strange creature. Here is Crafty Corn, which I think I actually like this one a good bit. I like the Crafty Corn. She's cute. All of them are kind of a little screwy, which is what I aim to do, but yeah. And here is Bubba Buffin, the last of the guys. See, there's Bubba. I don't want you to get covered up, buddy. Pretty cool. All 8 smiling critters, and God, I have to get the nightmare critters now. I have to make them all scale together. I'm gonna worry about that later, because I don't want to adapt the nightmare critters yet. Heck, the smiling critters arc probably isn't even gonna be to the end of the year. Let me cook, guys. I'm just trying to get through all the game. There's a lot to cover. Here is Monster Catnap, the official Culture Fly one, and I am very sad that this guy does not scale at all with any of the other bigger bodies, which just sucks. But he is a very cool plush nonetheless. I like the bendy limbs. This part, the chain looks really cool. I like the tail. Very cool plushie. I actually did order the Monster Dog Day plush that they released, but he hasn't actually shipped yet because that's all still in pre-order. So yeah, don't have him yet, unfortunately. But yeah, he will be a part of the collection relatively soon. And now we have some custom characters from Chapter 4. One of these I did a video on about a week ago, and was pretty cool. So, starting off with Yarnaby, the character that is the poster boy of this chapter. Very, very fun character. I loved making the fur, the lion fur. I didn't make it super accurate, but I want to take some creative liberties because I kind of like the multicolored look more, and I'm a little lazy because I just didn't want to have to layer every color. Just let me have fun. I like this way this looks. I think he looks very cool, and the open face mechanic is really, really fun with him. You can open his face, he's got Velcro that sticks it together, and the inside is all evil and mouthy and toothy and stuff and gross. But yeah, just like Yarnaby should be. Get back there, sick creature, sick cat creature. Go back there. I'm gonna put Yarnaby here. There you go, Yarnaby. Yeah, I got a good spot for you, buddy. Cute. His head's a little top heavy, but it's okay. No. And then we have the biggest boy, Pianosaurus. What a big guy. I love him very much. One of my favorite costumes I made in a long time, and I really, really am happy with the way this guy turned out. First time using 3D printed parts on a plush, which was really fun. Nice plastic mouth. I really like him a lot. Very fun custom. Basically got every detail. This is like my favorite design from this franchise, so I wanted to do him justice, okay? He's so big. He sits right here. Big guy. And then we have a plush of Dr. Harvey Sawyer, what seemingly is the main antagonist of Chapter 4, that I'm at least making him in my episodes anyway. But yeah, really cool plush. Big cloak, big like weird metal gross body. We don't really know what his full design looks like yet outside of some, screenshots, so I'm just kind of making my own version of him at the moment. I've read into his lore a little, so I've read into as much lore as they give on him, but, so I've got a cool way of putting him in the videos, but yeah, this is really cool. And a cool feature about him, grab it real quick, I made these 3D printed pieces of his different facial expressions, so you actually can swap them out. Here's his, kind of angry, looking down expression. Here's, a more of a relaxed expression, and his regular expression, his default look, but yeah. There is all three of his little expressions. You can slip them in place, and he looks different now. They're really cool. I've had a lot of fun doing that. That's got this sparkly filament on it. Looks solid. I was very happy with that. Next up is some Sonic plushies I got this year. Here is the Build-A-Bear Tails, movie Tails. Very happy to finally have this guy. Very, very cute. I love him a lot. He's so cool. I didn't get Shadow, unfortunately, but hopefully they'll restock him soon and I can order him. I was expecting that one to be a lot less. See, because Tails, okay, this is my mentality, right? Tails is an online exclusive. And the last time they had an online exclusive, it was Knuckles. And that one went out of stock, really, really fast. So in my head, I was like, okay, I'll get Shadow later because he's going to be more widely stocked because he's Shadow. But then I didn't realize that Shadow fans are ravenous demons, and they all ate him up so fast, and now he's They added a notify button on the website for Build-A-Bear when they're going to bring Shadow back. And 54,000 people looked at the online listing within 24 hours. They are fiending for that Shadow. And I have to get him, so that's going to be hard, but we'll see. Hopefully when he goes back in stock, I can grab him with my hands. But yeah. So next up are two GE plushies I got for Christmas. Here is GE Super Silver. Very cool, they finally made Super Silver after all these years, and we have all three of the Super Hedgehogs. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And we have the GE Sage. Very cute plushie. I like that they modeled her kind of off of the Evangelion plushies, because she is very inspired by Rei from that series. I mean, heck, her English voice I think actually both in English and Japanese, her voice actress is the same voice actress, so. I also want to get these Sane All-Star Sonic plushies that just came out, but they are out of stock right now, so I'm gonna have to wait till they hopefully either make more or re-release them, because they are really expensive right now. God damn it, I hate Sonic fans. Go find a different hobby, bro. I'm kidding. I almost forgot these two, actually. Here is a new GE Classic Robotnik. I actually had one a very, very long time ago, but he went missing. I literally have no idea what happened to him. I haven't seen that thing in 4 or 5 years, but I got one from my friend Rocco. I bought it off of him, and now I have the GE Classic Robotnik again. Pretty cool having him. As well as the Jax Amy plushie. The Jax Classic Amy. This is the old one that was a little bit smaller. I wanted her to be more in scale with my other classic Sonic plushies, so I got the small one instead of the big one that they just re-released. Because like I said, I wanted the scaling thing to be right. But yeah, Very cute. She's very fun. So now I have all the classic Sonic characters that they've made. Hopefully they make, like, the Hooligans and Trip and Honey the cat, which they're never going to because she's, like, the most irrelevant character ever, but I love Honey, so please, maybe. Next up are my plushies from the amazing digital Circus. First up here is Kane. These are all from the actual store. I had the bootleg ones, but now I have the official ones. You don't have to complain anymore. There's Kane. Very cool guy. I like him a lot. The cardboard is cool. It gives his shape. I like that you can make his eyes cross. He's very fun. Very cool guy. Next up is Pomni. Very silly girly. I like her. These guys are very big. They're very hefty. They're like actual like bed plushies rather than like play plushies like those ones up there, like the FNAF ones usually are. They're just, you know, normal plushies. I just realized I'm in the 0.5 camera angle lens. Let me just, there we go. There's Pomni. Very, very cute. Here is... I'll do Jax next. Here's Jax. Big rabbit guy. Probably my least favorite of the main guys, but I mean, yeah, that's... You either love Jax or you don't like him. That's kind of the thing. But he's a fun, interesting character either way. Next up is Ragatha. I like this plush a lot. Mine came with an extra long bang, so I had to snip it. But other than that, very, very cute plushie. I love the pattern on the dress. The real button. All that stuff. Very, very cute. I like this Ragatha a lot. There's Ragatha. Next up is Gangle, my favorite character from the show, especially after episode 4. Very, very good character. I love her a lot. She also has the removable mask, so you know, you got her sad mask underneath her happy mask, as well as the, like, weird taped one. I don't know if that was, like, a plot point or something. I don't think that ever shows up in the show. Would have been cool. Maybe we'll get an episode where they tape it back together or something for a bit. I don't know what that's for. Maybe they just did it because they wanted to put a third face on it without spoiling episode 4, I guess. Here is Sean Shiplock, aka Kinger. Yeah, pretty neat plush. I like his weird fetal-like position. He looks like a fetus. Very strange plushie. I like him, though. And lastly, we have Zooble. I don't have all their parts. I don't know where they went, but they're somewhere. I just don't have them on me right now because I need to finish this video. Here are some plushies I bought for Plants vs. Pikmin 3. Here's Cattail. Pretty hard finding a good-looking Cattail. A lot of the PVZ bootleg plushies are very, very distorted now, so I had to hunt down ones that actually looked good. Here is Iceberg Lettuce. Very cute. I like this one a lot. There's Iceberg Lettuce. And then we have Bonk Choy. This one's actually from Jazzware, so this is official. I like the wire arms, but yeah, Bonk Choy looks really cool. There's Bonk Choy. Then we have Citron. And then we have this questionably official Coconut Cannon. I don't really know. It has like a certified EA tag, but it's also all Chinese, so I don't know. Literally no idea if this is official or not. I like the cannon that has like the pew function. It's really cool. You can like sling it around. Yeah, very fun plush. Cool that they made Coconut Cannon. And then we have the Jazzware Snapdragon. Pretty neat plush. There it is. Goes back there. And the Primal P. This is just a modified version of my repeater that I had from Plants vs. Pikmin 2. I didn't really care about that character that much. I was like, screw it, and I just made him into Primal P for Plants vs. Pikmin 3. But yeah, so there are those guys. Go watch the video, by the way. I had a really fun time making that one. Okay, I think at this point this is basically just like miscellaneous guys, so let's just go, and we'll talk about them as we go. First up, we have some blushes from Gravity Falls. Here is Dipper. I think this is made by... let me find this. Just Play. This is Just Play Dipper. Very cool. I like him a lot. I did a whole video on these Gravity Falls plushies, so go watch that if you want to see more of them. Here is Mabel. Also cute. Gravity Falls Obsession came back this year, I'll be real. Here is Waddles. When the Book of Bill came out. There's Waddles. Here is a plush from the Mystery Shack of Grunkle Stan. Very cool. I still want to get Ford at some point whenever they bring him back. And here is Bill Cipher from the same website. Yeah, there's my Gravity Falls plushies. Next up are 3 plushies from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Here is Yellow Guy. Yeah, gonna die in the collection. Here's Red Guy. Hello, I'm in the collection. I'm my weird teeth. He's very, very... Gonna, like, try and get his hair to, like, normal. It's, like, all everywhere. Okay, whatever. It's close enough. Here's red guy. So no, I can't separate them. Ugh, go over here. I'm running out of room. Okay, and then we have Duck. This weird scar. Pretty neat. There's all 3 of the guys. But yeah. There's 3 of them. All by Kid Robot. Here's a bunch of plushies I made and or bought for Mascot Horror Mash, a video that I made for Halloween. Here is a Baldi plushie I made. Very new Baldi. After all these years, the paper one that I used in the Bendy video, I actually made a Baldi. I forgot that there was one in Baldi's camping trip, but this one's definitely better. Here's Baldi. Let's just pretend I can find the Tattletale. He's very tiny, so he goes there. Anyways, here's a plush I bought of a bootleg of Granny. This one looks really stupid, but I really like how stupid it looks. There's Granny. Here she is. Here is Rambly from Indigo Park. Sorry about buying the bootleg Unique Geese, but I met you at PAX. That was pretty cool. The makeshift plush wasn't in stock when I bought him, and I needed him for the video, so I just was like, screw it, I'll buy an official one at some point. Sorry. Here is a bootleg of Amanda from Man of the Adventure. I'll be honest, I did the face up a bit, like fixed it, because the bootleg one looked a little weird, so I just had to change it a bit just to make it look a bit more normal. Here is a plush of Choo Choo Charles. This is also bootleg. I think this is based off a makeshift one as well. But yeah, there is Choo Choo Charles. Yeah, those are all those guys for that video. Yeah. Then we've got these, like, weird plushies. When I bought the Handy Dan Series 2, Onash just kind of sent these. Apparently, they just, like, threw a bunch of overstock in the boxes. So, here's some free plushies. This weird demon guy in a pumpkin, man with no pants on, and little girl. I don't really know what these are from, but, thanks for the filler characters for the background, I guess. Yeah, I guess they just go here. There they go. It's very strange. So it turns out I actually just found one of Zubal's parts in the pile, as well as my second brain food. Look at that. Then we have this plush of, like a patch doll Harley Quinn by Funko. I just thought this was really cute, and I like Harley Quinn a lot, so I decided to pick it up. Yeah. Then we have the makeshift Hatsune Miku plush. I'll be honest, I'm kind of a fake fan. I don't really listen to Vocaloid very much, but I do want to listen to more of it at some point. You know, if anyone's a Vocaloid fan that's watching this, go suggest me some songs in the comments. But yeah, this is the Miku plushie from the makeshift Hatsune Miku plushie. Actually, probably one of the best makeshift plushies ever. It's just really high quality, all the different materials, like the actual leather on the boots or like the fake leather. Just like just a very, very nice plushie. And Miku's awesome, so I wanted to get one. Pretty cool. Last 2 plushies. Here is this weird ocelot pig creature. I met up with one of my online friends when I went to like a fair, and I found this, and it was just too funny not to get. This weird pig creature. But yeah, my friend Expert, I met up with him, and I got this guy. So yeah, little weird pig creature. And lastly, but not leastly, here is a plush of Charles Entertainment Cheese. If you saw my PAX West vlog, I bought him in the, I think it was the Tacoma, Chuck E. Cheese location. They still had the animatronics, and I bought this guy as a souvenir. So yeah, this is really cool. And funny story, a little bit behind the scenes. If you watch the TNT Muffin, who was a creator, I was at PAX, and someone I know, the TNT Muffin asked me, hey, do you want to go on a road trip to the American Treasure Tour Museum to see the Pizza Time Theater animatronics there? And I was like, screw it, let's do it. So we went there, we met up with the hottest dog, and we all had a good time. Very, very fun getting to see those characters. And I brought this plushie with me, took some photos. He wore some Johnny Blocks merch. It was pretty goated. Amazing. It was actually really fun getting to see those animatronics. I have like a smidge of like a Chuck E. Cheese hyperfixation. It's pretty cool. I like old 80s animatronics. They're very fascinating to me. But yeah, that is the 2025 plush collection. Quite a lot more than I was expecting. I was not expecting to have nearly this many. I was expecting maybe to fill up the bed and that's it. But yeah, quite a lot this year. Thank you guys so much for watching and sticking with me. I'm gonna put brain food with his brother. But yeah, there is the whole lot of them. Quite a lot of guys. Quite a lot of guys. So yeah, check out Fazbear Finale coming soon. Also all my other videos that I have planned. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this plush collection. And I will see you all next time. next time. Goodbye!